Ever wondered how the UAE transformed from a desert land into one of the wealthiest nations in the world? Let's delve into the origins of the UAE's economy, where the sands of time tell a tale of survival, trade, and cultural resilience. In those early days, the UAE was a vast expanse of arid desert, punctuated by the occasional oasis. The economy was largely centered around the Bedouin lifestyle. For these nomadic people, survival was a daily challenge, and their economy reflected that. From herding camels and goats to hunting and gathering, the Bedouins adapted to the harsh desert environment, creating a subsistence economy that was as resilient as they were. But the Bedouins weren't the only ones shaping the UAE's early economy. Along the coast, a different kind of economy was taking shape. Here, the azure waters of the Arabian Gulf provided a livelihood for the people. Pearl diving and fishing became integral parts of the coastal economy. For centuries, the UAE was renowned for its pearls, which were sought after by traders from far and wide. Speaking of trade, it played a crucial role in the UAE's early economy. The strategic location of the UAE, at the crossroads of the East and the West, made it a bustling hub of trade. Goods from India, Persia, and beyond flowed through its ports, fostering an economic environment ripe with opportunity. But it wasn't all about trade. In the fertile regions of the UAE, subsistence farming played a vital role. Date palms, vegetables, and grains were grown, providing sustenance for the local population and adding another layer to the economic tapestry of the UAE. So, in the beginning, the UAE's economy was a mosaic of survival strategies, from the nomadic Bedouin lifestyle to pearl diving, fishing, farming, and trade. But as we'll see, this was just the start. The UAE was standing on the precipice of a transformation, one that would forever change its economic trajectory. The early UAE economy was a story of survival and trade, but the real economic transformation was yet to come. What if I told you that the fate of the UAE drastically changed with the discovery of a natural resource? Imagine, a land of sand and sunshine, transformed overnight into a hub of economic activity. This was the reality for the United Arab Emirates in the 1950s when they struck black gold. Oil, that is. Now the UAE wasn't the first in the region to discover oil. Its neighbors, Saudi Arabia and Iran, had already been reaping the benefits of their oil reserves for some time. But when the UAE finally tapped into its own reserves, it was like opening a treasure chest that would forever change its destiny. It all began on the morning of October 7, 1958. When the first oil well, aptly named Murban No. 3, struck oil. The discovery was a game-changer for the UAE, marking the beginning of a new chapter in its economic history. For years, the UAE had relied on fishing, trading, and pearl diving to keep its economy afloat. But with the discovery of oil, it was like the country had won the lottery. Suddenly there was an influx of wealth that could be used to develop and modernize the nation. The impact of this newfound wealth was profound. The revenues from oil exports were invested into infrastructure, healthcare, education, and other sectors, transforming the UAE into a modern, developed country. Skyscrapers started to dot the skyline, roads were built, hospitals and schools sprung up, and the standard of living improved dramatically. But it wasn't just about building skyscrapers and roads. The UAE's leaders also understood the importance of investing in their people. They used the oil revenues to fund education and healthcare, ensuring that their citizens had access to the best services and opportunities. This human development was a key factor in the UAE's successful transformation. The discovery of oil also attracted foreign investment, which further boosted the UAE's economy. Today, the UAE is one of the world's leading oil producers, with oil accounting for approximately 30% of its GDP. The discovery of oil marked a turning point in the UAE's economic history, propelling it into an era of unprecedented growth and development. It was a discovery that turned sand into gold, and a nation into a global economic powerhouse. Imagine a country transforming its economy in just a few decades. How did the UAE achieve this feat? Let's dive into the story of the UAE's remarkable economic metamorphosis post the 1970s. The oil boom of the 70s filled the UAE's coffers, but the leadership had the foresight to understand that oil was a finite resource. They embarked on a journey to diversify the country's economic base, reducing its dependence on oil. And thus, the rise of a modern economy began. The UAE started to invest heavily in non-oil sectors such as tourism, real estate, and finance. The transformation was gradual yet steady, as these sectors began to flourish and contribute significantly to the nation's GDP. Tourism in particular experienced a meteoric rise. The UAE, with its stunning skyscrapers, luxurious hotels, and world-class attractions, became a magnet for tourists from around the globe. The real estate sector too witnessed unparalleled growth. The UAE's skyline, once dominated by vast expanses of desert, transformed into an architectural marvel with state-of-the-art buildings and innovative structures. The finance sector also emerged as a key player, with Dubai becoming a global hub for banking and finance. The government played an instrumental role in this transformation. They introduced policies and initiatives that encouraged foreign investment, liberalized trade, and fostered the growth of private enterprises. The establishment of free zones was a game changer. These zones offered businesses tax advantages and regulatory flexibility, making the UAE an attractive destination for businesses worldwide. Moreover, the government's commitment to technological advancement and innovation fueled the growth of sectors like e-commerce, fintech, and renewable energy. The UAE's Vision 2021, which aimed at making the UAE one of the best countries in the world by the year 2021, was a testament to the nation's ambitious economic goals. The UAE's economic diversification strategy turned it into a bustling hub of business and tourism, reducing its dependence on oil. This strategy, driven by foresight and ambition, has truly transformed the UAE into a modern, diversified economy. What does the future hold for the UAE's economy? Let's explore. Peering into the crystal ball of the UAE's economic future, we see a landscape shaped by ambitious visions. The UAE isn't just looking ahead to the next quarter, the next fiscal year, or even the next decade. They're looking far ahead, with plans such as Vision 2021 and Vision 2071. These aren't just fanciful dreams but strategic blueprints, designed to navigate the UAE towards a prosperous future. Vision 2021, marking the golden jubilee of the UAE, aims to create a competitive knowledge economy, driven by innovation and research. This vision sees the UAE as a global hub for businesses and entrepreneurs, thriving on the pillars of a diversified and flexible knowledge-based economy. Emphasis has been laid on education, health, and a sustainable environment, echoing the UAE's commitment to human development and environmental stewardship. But the UAE isn't stopping there. They're gazing further into the future with Vision 2071, a centennial plan that builds upon the foundations of Vision 2021. This plan aims to make the UAE the best country in the world by its 100th anniversary, focusing on advanced sciences and artificial intelligence, strengthening social and family fabric, and fostering a culture of entrepreneurship and innovation. Technology and innovation form the bedrock of these visions, with a keen focus on sectors like artificial intelligence, blockchain, and clean energy. The UAE recognizes the transformative power of these technologies and is keen on harnessing them to drive economic growth, create high-value jobs, and foster a culture of innovation. Sustainability, too, is a key pillar of the UAE's economic future. From renewable energy projects to sustainable urban development, the UAE is striving to balance economic growth with environmental responsibility. In conclusion, the UAE's economic future is not left to chance. It's being meticulously planned and strategically guided, with a focus on innovation, technology, and sustainability. The UAE is not just preparing for the future, it's shaping it. With its forward-looking economic strategies, the UAE is all set to embrace the future and continue its journey of economic prosperity. The story of the UAE's economic transformation is truly remarkable, isn't it? We've journeyed from the early days of the United Arab Emirates, a land of sand and sea, where the economy was primarily based on fishing, trade, and pearl diving. This was a time of simplicity and survival, with the people of the UAE relying on the fruits of the sea and the art of negotiation to sustain their livelihoods. The discovery of black gold or crude oil was a turning point in the UAE's economic history. With the first oil export in the late 1960s, the UAE embarked on a journey of rapid development and wealth accumulation. The oil boom fueled the economy, leading to the construction of modern infrastructure, establishment of industries, and an influx of foreign workers, which brought about a significant change in the UAE's economic and social landscape. The rise of a modern economy came with the realization that the oil reserves were not infinite. The leaders of the UAE embarked on a mission to diversify their economy, focusing on sectors like tourism, finance, real estate, and manufacturing. This strategic move ensured the sustainability of the UAE's economy, making it less dependent on oil revenues. The future of the UAE's economy looks bright and promising. With plans to further diversify the economy, invest in renewable energy, and become a hub for technological innovation and artificial intelligence, the UAE is positioning itself as a global economic powerhouse. The UAE's vision. 2031 is a testament to this, outlining ambitious plans for economic growth and sustainability. From a desert land to a global economic powerhouse, the UAE's economic history is a testament to the vision and determination of its leaders and people. It's a story of remarkable transformation, of a nation that rose from the sands to reach the stars and is still aiming higher. A story that continues to inspire and motivate, reminding us that with vision, determination, and strategic planning, nothing is impossible.